Jayden, what's up, man?
Hey,
I can hear you okay. I just can't see you yet.
yep. Sorry, I was.
There you go. There's the man, the myth, the legend. Big J in the building. What's going on, brother?
Oh, not much. How about you?
I can't complain, man. It's Sunday, man. We made it through a week. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh,
So, man, where are you calling me from? What state are you in?
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay. So, are you a big Ducks fan then? College football right around the corner.
Huge Ducks fan. Yep.
What are you guys looking like this year?
We're hoping to not.
I'm
Yeah.
based out of I'm based out of Omaha, Nebraska. So I'm a Husker boy, man. So
Oh, okay.
last few
Okay.
years have been pretty rough. So like
Yeah.
actually like the last 10 years.
We were going great for a while there, and then yeah,
Yeah, you
all our
guys
good
got rid of
Ducks
your
guys.
Heisman Trophy. I think it was like the last time the Heisman Trophy winner went over to the NFL. After that, it kind of started going downhill.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah, I got you. Cool. So today's call is really all about you, brother. I just want to find out really more about you, where you're at with your online fitness business, where you want to be. I'll provide you some strategies to get there. Sound good?
Yeah, works for me.
All right, my man. So what do we currently do full time?
I run a landscaping business.
Nice, man. How long have you been doing that?
Just a couple months now.
Okay. So is this your own business? Like you just ventured off and did your own thing?
Yep.
Very cool, man. What made you pull the trigger?
I realized that I did not enjoy where I was at with my previous job, and I really did not like my boss. So I was like, I'll just go try and be my own boss.
Nice. How's that working out for you so far?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So
Are you doing like lawn mowing, landscaping? Like, are you doing some construction in there as well? Like, what does that look like for you?
I'm trying to get more. I was trying to get more into the construction side, but I just settled for like mowing the lawns, taking care of all the properties because I just found more customers that way.
Yeah, I got you. I got a buddy, a real close buddy who runs his landscaping business. He's been doing it for like, I don't know, 5, 6 years now, but now he's got like a whole team, so they can kind of do the larger stuff with like specializing in the detail work of like the lawn care, like putting in stone, stuff like that. So
Uh,
it's gotten pretty big. How many hours a week are you working currently?
I'm trying to get more, but I just have so few jobs that it's about 20 a week, 25.
What were you doing before that?
I was working on a farm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, was that something like, is that family related or you just had a gig out there? What does that look like?
The farm that produces 99% of the carrot seed is based out of Oregon.
Oh, okay.
It like produces 99% of the carrot seed in the world. So I went and worked with them for 5 months, 6 months.
I got you. Cool. Now why the online space? Like where did coaching come into it with all this?
I've been bodybuilding for the past year and a half now.
Okay.
And I've always run into people at the gym who like ask me for tips, and I've always loved coaching them more than everything else I do. So if I could
Gotcha.
do that full time, that'd be fantastic.
I got you. Now let me ask you this. Now that you have your on or you have your landscaping business, would you be like merging the two? So you'd have like because really online coaching would give you the flexibility to do probably both if you want, or are you looking to go full time to coaching?
I'm willing to go full time into coaching or stay doing both. I don't know. I'm not in love with the landscaping part. So
I got you. So it was more for you, like, I don't want to have a boss. I want to do me on my own terms.
yep,
But if I could do me in a perfect world, it would be weightlifting, it'd be coaching, things of that
yep,
nature. Is that correct?
exactly.
So we're looking for a little bit more fulfillment, more financial stability, more
Yep,
flexibility. Is that about right?
yep.
I got you. Cool. So financial goal, what were we making at the farm?
It was like 1,200 a week.
Okay, 1,200 per week. Okay. And then what are you currently doing with your own landscaping business?
Right now I'm just under 1,000 a week. So
Okay. So we'll just round that bad boy up. So you're right around both jobs, right? Just right around or over four K a month, then correct?
yep,
I got you. Cool. So obviously we want to surpass that, right? We want to make at least 4K or more to replace either one of those incomes. Is that right?
yeah.
Now, best case scenario, where would you like to be seeing yourself making where you're like, okay, this was a good decision for me?
Um, I don't know. I'd honestly be happy with like I can live off of 4K. So anything more than that, I'd be perfectly happy with it.
Gotcha. So let me give you some context behind that. Industry averages for online coaching on the low ends, 250 a month for services per client, upper ends 500 bucks. It can always go up above that as well, depending on what we're offering. But let's just say you're feeling really confident, and let's just say your average client is charging, or you're charging them around 400 bucks. If you had 10 clients, 4K right there, 10 clients in a world full of billions of people, and you're in Oregon, so not too far off from California. So you have a ton of people that you can already select from there as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you got to 25 clients, that'd be 10K a month. So that would
Yeah.
be 120K a year. You'd be super financially stable there, right?
Yeah. I'd be Jay Chilling. Yeah.
I got you. Cool. So how big do you see, like, how big would you want to make this? Are we looking for just a little bit more flexibility and able to do what we want? Or are we looking to make an empire out of this? Like, what is your vision?
I would honestly be like in a perfect world, as big as I could possibly grow it. That would be perfect. Um, Worst case scenario, as long as I just have flexibility and get to do what I love, I'm perfectly happy with that as well.
I got you. Cool. Any certifications, any past experience, anything like that that we have?
Um, no, I do not.
Okay, no worries there. We actually offer an additional online certification at no additional charge. So it's equal parts
Okay.
fitness, equal parts nutrition. You can probably get through that thing in like 2.5 weeks, man. The cool thing is it's not just like some random joke certification. It is through us, but it is backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA, which are the three biggest certification companies in the world. So they view us as continuing education credits. So you'll have
Okay.
the opportunity to feel a little bit more qualified, equal parts fitness, equal parts nutrition. Final test is 77 questions long. Got to get an 80% or better. Open book, not timed. You can take it as many times as you like. Sound pretty
Yeah,
reasonable?
that works for me.
Awesome, man. Now, are you looking to just staying online? Or are we looking to also be in person as well? Are we trying to do like a hybrid style? What does that look like for you?
I'd be happy with being hybrid style. I'm sure I could do it online. I give a bunch of my buddies tips anyways online, but in person, I would love that as well. I love being there and watching them succeed.
I got you. So I was a master level trainer for over 15 years. Hybrid's cool. You can make a lot of money off of it, right? But if you're looking to maximize your time, what I would say is put more focal point into your online business because you can help more people in less amount of time and maybe
Okay.
have 5 to 10 high ticket in-person clients that you absolutely love to train. Like, when you train them, it feels like it's going by like within like 30 minutes. You have some individuals that you train, it feels like 3 hours and it's only been like an hour session, right? Like you want to make sure
Yeah.
that we maximize our time that we have available. Outside of all of that, what do we feel like is the biggest challenge to make this thing a reality for you and get you started?
Um, Honestly, just what is it? I just have I don't have poor time management, but I have a lot that I'm trying to focus on at this moment.
I
So
got you.
it's a poor time management situation.
I got you. So I want you to think of it like this. We're not going to add anything additional to your plate. We're going to try to optimize the time that you do have available. So remember
Okay.
when I mentioned to you, I was like a master level trainer. I was training 40 people a week, 2 to 3 times a week. So I was training from like 4:30 in the morning to 8:30 at night. So very little time, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to get resourceful with our time, which means maybe on the way to a job site for right now, you're popping in a module on the way home. When you're doing cardio before you go work out, pop in a module, cool down, pop in a module. When you get home, spend 30 to 45 minutes executing what you learned. That's simple,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
If you could dictate really 5 to 10 hours a week to start off, I feel like you'd be in a really good spot. Do you feel like you'd have 5 to 10 hours?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Now, if you can dictate 15 hours or more a week, you're in a dangerously great spot. So to give you
Yeah,
some
I could
context
probably get
behind
up to
that,
there. So
you get up to 20 hours a week, you feel like?
I could probably get up to that. Yeah.
Awesome. Because I'm going to tell you like this, the people that are like massively successful, the ones that you're seeing online that you're reading about that are getting these crazy statistical numbers, they got the 3 C's. They're coachable, they're committed, they're consistent. So
Okay.
consistent means doing the things in, day out, even when you don't want to do them, right?
Mhm.
Committed just means we're going to take action based upon where we see ourselves, not our current circumstances. Right, and coachable means we can take direction and feedback without getting butt hurt, right?
Yeah.
Addressing those situations and becoming better. So if you have that and then you force yourself to, put in this time, if you treat this like a career, you'll get paid like one essentially. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. How big of a priority is this to do something that you truly love and to help others?
It's a pretty big priority. Yeah. That'd be something that I'd love.
Gotcha. Cool. Now, as far as where we're currently at, how would you label your current situation? Are we comfortable? Are we paycheck to paycheck? Are we feeling struggle? What do we feel like on a day-to-day basis?
I'm definitely just above paycheck to paycheck.
Okay. How long have we felt like we've been in that predicament?
Um, since March.
Okay, so we're going on a few months now, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so let me ask you this. If you were able to hit your goals, right? Let's just say you're hitting 8 to 10K a month on a consistent basis, right? No
yeah.
longer paycheck to paycheck, doing the things that you love, running your own schedule, answering to no one but yourself. How do you feel like that would affect your overall livelihood? Like, what type of life do you feel like you'd be living in the next 12 months?
Um, I'd probably be definitely would be out of my parents' house, which would be great. Um, I'd have my truck paid off, uh, phone paid off, and I'd probably be around paying off after like my school that I went to.
I got you. Cool. How long have we been living with the family?
I just moved back in March.
And you just moved in due to the financial situation?
Yes,
Okay. So how does that make you like, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, so you're still young, dude. So I'm an old
Yeah,
ass man. So
I'm not awful, so I'm not. I know that I can. It's still accepted for me to live with my parents.
for for sure, but it's just the question of do we really want to, right? Because you're a grown ass
Exactly.
man. There's going to be things that you want to do, company that you're going to want to have that you're not going to be able to march them upstairs, right? Like,
Yeah,
I got you. Cool.
exactly.
Now let's flip that question. Let's just say on a hypothetical, nothing much changes. No big deal. Not necessarily a bad thing. You're still running your your
Exactly.
business, but we're still struggling and we're not doing the things that we're 100% fulfilled. What would the next 6 to 12 months of your life look like financially and in fulfillment wise?
Um, I'd probably be trying to spend as much time as I can in the gym so I could have, you know, that fun couple hours of hard work.
I got you.
Yeah.
So essentially, you're going to use that 2 hours for gym as therapy and then go back to the daily grind. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, basically.
Right.
That's
We
fine.
don't even want to settle for that, do we?
No.
No, if you can get paid and do the thing that you love to do and still be able to work out and work that around your own schedule, it's like the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned your parents. Your parents sound pretty supportive. Obviously, they're letting their son back in. Do they have an understanding like your ambitions and what you're trying to do?
Yeah, they more of I'm the child that they don't totally have worry is gonna go nowhere in life.
Okay, I got you.
They know that I could probably talk myself into a somewhat decent job somewhere. So
So they
they're
got
kind
some
of just like,
confidence in you.
yeah, they're like, you just do your own thing. We don't worry.
Does your family know that you're trying to become an online coach?
Yeah.
How do they feel about that?
They're more on board for that. My mom has been trying to find someone to coach her and her friends to weight loss. So
Very cool. So you would have the opportunity to already take on some clients right out the gate, man.
exactly.
I got you. Cool. What else have we tried as far as making this like a reality? I know this is our first steps as far as like getting on the call. Have we done anything else? Looked into certifications? Had any calls with any other
Um,
businesses?
I was looking into certifications for a while. I didn't find any that I like. I don't know. I know that certifications are a really weird world. So I always was like very skeptical of it. And
Gotcha.
I was an ambassador for Q Sciences for a little bit back then.
Okay. I got you now. In-person certifications are great if you're going to be into like a hybrid style, right? A
Mhm.
lot of individuals will be like, well, hey, I want to get my certification first, feel qualified, and then start my business. What I tell the individuals, and coming from a master level trainer, certifications are great. I'm never going to tell you not to get continuing education credits, but what I would tell you is start with your priorities, just like you would in school, right? You have to figure out what's going to be your biggest priority that's going to get you closer to your goals. A
Gotcha.
certification could take anywhere between 3 months to a year to get certified and you still don't have any clients or a business. This is going to show you how to build your business and get clients as you learn. It also has a certification built into it. So if that's something that you want to go back and get, by all means, but at least we have our foundation set up, we have paying clients, and we're actually moving in the right direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. What do you feel like you need from like a business coach or a mentor to be successful? Are you looking for a step-by-step game plan, accountability, resources? What do you need?
It would probably be accountability and just coaching with like the ins and outs of it. I don't totally know how to run online businesses yet. I'm very good in person, but over the phone, I'm still learning all that kind of stuff.
Got you. So it sounds like we also need a little help with lead generation, sales, marketing, stuff like that. Correct?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. In the next 4 to 6 months, ideally, where would you like to see yourself differently than where you're currently at?
I don't know, at least being able to do what I love for a living and only doing landscaping when I absolutely need to, want some walking around money.
Using that as just a kind of cushion, right? Like you don't
Yeah,
have to do it. It's a difference when you have to work versus I can if I want, right?
exactly.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go over some brief notes, make sure I do this recap correctly. If there's something I missed, we'll add it back in. After that, we'll dive in, show you exactly everything all in LCA, and then I'll show you step by step how I'm gonna get you to 10K a month. Cool.
Perfect.
All right, we are 20 years old. We are based out of Oregon. Previously, we were working at a farm, making just over 4K a month. Now we started our own landscaping business. We didn't want to work for anyone else. We don't like being bossed around. We're still making just under 4K a month. Our goal is to hit anything past 4K to replace those income and be able to work for ourselves and do the things that we truly love. The biggest challenge right now is time management, sales, marketing, lead generation. What we tried is looking into a couple certifications. We were affiliate partners with people at one point in time. What we need is accountability, one-on-one coaching, specific resources. The next 4 to 6 months, you'd like to actually be doing what you truly love. We know that landscaping is cool and provides you some freedom, but you're not 100% fulfilled for the long term of that. In the next 12 months, if we move forward, you'd be able to move out of your parents' house, have the more independence, be financially free, be able to travel, be able to do those things that you truly want to do. If you don't, we're going to be stuck just using the gym as therapy, right?
Yep.
Any,
Basically.
did I miss anything or do we want to add anything?
No, you nailed it all. Perfect.
All right, my man. So next we're going to dive in. I'm going to show you all things in LCA. So let me know when you can see my screen and we'll party really quick.
Okay. Okay, I can see your screen.
Awesome. So as you know, we're the Next Level Coaching Academy. This is a big deal. We're accredited through the Better Business Bureau. Actually, our rating just went up from an A to an A plus. So we're solidified in who we are in the online space. We're backed by ACE, NASM, and ISSA, as mentioned earlier. On the success tier, you're going to have two options. You're going to have 10K Accelerator. You're going to have Mastery Level Coach. Okay. So 10K Accelerator will be ideal for an individual such as yourself, someone who is looking to transition out of that 9 to 5 or a job they're really not fulfilled in, create some massive impact on the online space and even get certified. The information in this course will get you from 0 up to 10K per month in as little as 4 months if so desired. Now, mastery level will be a conversation we can have when you're hitting about 10K a month on a consistent basis. You had mentioned earlier your goal is to scale this thing as big as possible. So when we're getting to that point where we're looking to hit 40, 50, 60, and 100K months, that's when we'll start looking at ascending you. Okay. So we'll teach you how to lead leaders, become more of a CEO versus that coach. Our program is really broken up into 4 phases. The first thing we want to do is help you get some clients right out the gate. Then we'll establish a solid business foundation. From there, we're going to help you generate leads organically to maximize your overall reach on all 3 platforms, and we'll develop sales and client retention strategies to help you reach, sustain, and surpass 10K per month. Any questions on those phases so far?
No.
All right. So the support is going to be second to none. You're going to have an assigned one-on-one coach. That individual's been through both mastery and 10K. So they have a 6 or 7 figure business of their own built off the information in this course. You'll have a customized game planning call with that individual to review where you're at, where you want to be, the most efficient way to get there. And then every 2 weeks, you'll have one-on-one coaching. So an excellent opportunity to go over a new game plan, strategize, receive feedback, get specific instructions on what you need to execute every single 2 weeks. Now, when you're averaging about 2 to 3 Zoom calls per week and you complete all the sales module, we're going to introduce you to your own private sales coach. This is a game changer. Okay, so this is going to be someone that's going to teach you the sales psychology, how to maximize your overall return of investment, close down those calls at a 40% clip or greater.
Okay.
Bi-weekly roster group coaching calls, accompanied by 5 times weekly group support calls that accommodate your current 9 to 5. So this would go over client objection handling, client delivery, marketing, lead generation, mindset issues, even case studies. Bonus bi-weekly group support calls with Chad, and then 24/5 tech support. So outside of all those calls, you have access to your coach 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. They're contractually obligated to answer every single one of your questions. Now, mental health is a huge deal with us. So we create what we call the Zenpreneur method. We help with weekly mindset calls, breath work, meditation, even journaling sessions, just to ensure you're always in a good headspace to move forward within your business. Any questions on the support side of things?
No, makes good sense. That was
Cool.
not English, but
Resources you'll have the 10K course curriculum, you'll have that Zenpreneur method. This will be a game changer. We also provide done for you programming that you can utilize as well. Saves you hours of time each week. We'll give you agency outsourcing options when you're ready to make specific changes or enhancements to your program. We also offer an optional certification at no additional charge. Any questions on that?
no. So just to like recap it, you'll give me more abilities to grow my business with certifications and more teaching, right?
Correct. Yep. This whole thing is going to be I want you to think of this program as like a one-on-one mentorship. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to have tons of different touch points. This isn't one of those things where we give you information. You have to ingest it, read it, and then execute on your own. It's literally once you get it, you execute it. We go over it with a coach. You have a group support. We make sure that we're holding you accountable at all points of the business. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The secret sauce to get you from 0 to 10K, there's 4 phases. The first phase, act first. We're going to launch our business. We're going to announce to the world who we are, what we're about, but we're going to give you specific strategies to implement, get your first couple clients. Phase 2, we're going to set up all of your backend systems, make sure you're a fully legal company, identify what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. These first 2 phases will take you about a month to month and a half. Phase 3 and phase 4 is we're going to spend the majority of the time. Okay, so phase 3, we're going to teach you how to maximize your overall marketing capabilities on all 3 platforms. We'll show you how to utilize WhatsApp community chat for more engagement, and we'll show you how to close down deals more efficiently. Phase 4 is like the fine tuning, maximizing your sales skills, building out consistent client delivery systems, but emphasizing the customer support and client retention to keep people happy for longer periods of time. Any questions on the 4 phases?
No.
All right, we're actually going to dive into the actual course. 33 modules. Each module is going to have an overview link. It'll also be associated with videos. The link and the videos are tutorial style, so they literally go step by step. Super simple. First step of becoming a full-time coach, we talked about strategies. We'll give you 3 different strategies you can implement. The cool thing is we provide resources that are already done for you, so it makes our time more efficient. The 10K Accelerator, I want you to view this as like a school syllabus. It's like onboarding material that'll help you become a better student. It really shows you how to maximize the program to its fullest capabilities. The success roadmap is a 2-part phase. What do we need to do to get your first goal from 0 to 5K? Then what do we need to do to get from 5 to 10? So clear expectations, videos accompanied with that as well. Now, based upon our specific goals, if we're trying to scale this thing as large as we can, we need to make sure we have daily and evening routines in place. We also understand that imposter syndrome, anxiety, fear of failure, those are all natural, normal feelings. We teach you how to move past that to move forward with your overall business. We've also identified the top 10 struggles that you will definitely face as a fitness entrepreneur, but we've provided solutions behind each and every one of these as well. Administration systems and Chat GPT is where things get interesting. Have you started messing around with Chat GPT yet?
A little bit. I've worked with it a little bit just to like figure out what it is.
Dude, it's nuts. It's like Google on steroids. All right. It's like a high power virtual assistant. We'll show you how to maximize it. So we'll show you how to give it specific prompts. We can use it for like content creation ideas, SOPs, even using it for guidelines for nutrition and programming. Backend systems, we'll show you Wave and Stripe for payments, DocuSign for client agreements, Typeform and Calendly to book calls, True Coach or Trainerize. You can upload all of your programming, all of your nutrition to one spot, make it more customizable for your clients. And then every module is going to have what they call a module overview document. So off to the right, here's going to be all of your videos. Okay. And then down here is going to be your written material. So when you click on this written material, this will save to your Google Docs. You'll always have access to this. But check this out. This literally covers every single thing step by step. All right. So like there's 0 guesswork. Now, so that means, dude, if you can read and follow instructions, you're in a pretty solid spot, right? Now, if you're having a hard time reading for whatever reason, we made it even easier for you. We have video tutorials. So check this out. So let's say you're going to set up Wave for payments. You click on this.
Okay.
So he is literally showing you where to click, how to navigate it. It gets no easier than that. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. From there, we're going to move into your financial system. So it's going to be the same thing here. We're going to actually show you how to set up your LLC, get your employment identification number, when to open up a business bank account, how to track what's coming in and out of your business, when to pay quarterly taxes, when to pay yourself, examples of business write-offs, all of your business insurance and legalities are covered through here. Now, the cool thing is, if you're to set up your LLC the traditional way, it takes roughly 2 to 3 weeks. We're partnered with an AI company. It takes like 2 to 3 hours. So it's done in virtually a fraction of the time. From there, we'll move into target setting. We'll create your 3-year vision, your 1-year vision, your 3-month vision. So we'll deep dive into your goals. And then from there, we're going to identify what problems you solve for individuals. Based upon that, we'll create our offer and pricing. So is this going to be a more do it for you, do it with you, or do it yourself program? The more that you do for individuals, the higher the ticket offer. That high ticket offer is established upon your overall length of terms, which we will help with your structure and pricing and make sure you have a unique angle. Any questions on
Okay.
that so far?
No, yeah. All very straightforward. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it, man. Next area is going to be all things social media. So we're going to show you how to do 1 hour's worth of work and get 14 different pieces of content created by utilizing some AI software. We want things to be more convenient, more efficient for you. And now that we have those 14 different pieces of content, we can spread it across all 3 platforms. So first, what we want to do is we want to show you how to set up podcasts and YouTube. We want more people to know who you are, what you're about, and the message that you're trying to convey. And then we'll show you how to market for all things Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok related. So it's more than just randomly posting. There's very specific strategies and resources behind each and every one of these platforms. We'll take it all the way down to hashtag use, page aesthetics, page organization, how to create reels the most maximal way, call to actions, you name it. We'll deep dive into every intricate detail. Same thing with TikTok as well.
Okay. Heck yeah.
From there, we're going to move into content creation made easy. This is just really cool editing features. We're going to show you how to maximize Canva Basic, Canva Pro, and Microsoft Designer. Really good for your page aesthetics, good for branding and logo designs. And then we'll move into the 10K lead generation framework. The first of which is what we call earned media. I want you to think of this as like inbound marketing or people raising their hand trying to reach out to you first. We'll give you specific strategies and resources to incentivize people to want to reach out. A really cool example, cross-pollination. Maybe you're partnered with another coach from across the country. Their audience gets to see who you are and vice versa. So now we've expanded our overall followers and reach, and now we have more resources to provide new individuals. And then that will lead us into that scholarship strategy. It gets people incentivized to want to reach out to you, builds urgency, builds excitement. Opposite end of this is what we call conversation calls. This would be like outbound marketing, or you reaching out to individuals first. So for instance, before we even dive into the DMs, you already mentioned a lot of people come up to you at the gym already. So we want to show you different ways to like network with your local community. Okay. So as an example, I'm partnered with a local supplement company out here. All of my clients are on specific supplementation based upon their goals. That supplement company gives me 30 referrals a month because I support their business through my clients. So it's an easy way to grow my business, right?
Yeah.
Now, once we do dive into the DMs, we'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you conversation and call examples, but more importantly, we'll show you where to find all these leads on all 3 platforms, how to build and nurture these relationships, have more intimate one-on-one conversations by filtering them through a WhatsApp group so they understand who you are, what you're about, the testimonials that you provide. Last one, it's really easy to grow your business, referrals, friends, families, coworkers, ex-clients talking about how amazing you are. We'll give you resources and strategies to incentivize them to bring you referrals every single month without you actually having to ask, so it runs on autopilot. Any questions on that?
No, thank you.
All right, we doing okay? Am I putting you to sleep yet?
Oh no, you're doing great. Don't worry.
All right, brother. Last part of this is all sales related. Okay, so we're going to show you how to maximize your sales capabilities to set up 2 types of phone calls. The first is a meet and greet. It's like a 10-minute screening call. You're trying to identify if you really want to work with this individual and if you can actually solve their problems. If you do identify that you want to work with them, we'll push them to the closing call. It's a 45 to 60-minute call. You're trying to lock them down as a lead. We'll give you specific scripts. We'll give you the entire objection handling web. We'll teach you how to create downsells and discounts, but this will be a game changer. Understanding how to create financing options for people who normally can't attend. Now, whether they close or not, we want to go back and track all this. So we want to track how many calls were booked, how many showed, how many closed, and at what length of term. So we give you our resources to do this so you have predictable data every single month. From there, objection handling. This is going to be all the excuses you're going to hear in the online space as to why someone can't start your program. We give you over 30 different examples. So the more you can familiarize yourself with this, the easier it is to overcome these objections and get them to want to sign up with your program sooner rather than later. Client onboarding, first 30 days in your program. This will make or break if people want to continue with you. But we want to make sure we're getting them resources in their hands while we're building out their programs, making sure energy is high, buyer's remorse is low, and then keeping them occupied. Client delivery is the fun stuff. It's the week-to-week process and how you deliver services. We just show you how to do this more efficiently utilizing some of the newest software. We also show you what to do when someone's going to ghost you, if they don't want to listen, if they want to quit. It's inevitable. That's going to happen. But we're just going to show you ways to mitigate that. And then what do we do if they've already paid for services and they're doing this? A lot of times individuals want to feel like they're a part of a larger community. So we'll show you how to set that up. Some want more individualized touch points. Some want specific challenges and incentives to get them to execute on a more consistent basis. So we'll provide you resources for that. And we'll show you how to track their success metrics as well. make sure your program's delivering the results that they're looking for.
Okay.
Last part of this is going to be customer support. So how do we deal with cancellations, refund requests? What if someone needs to pause services for an extended period of time? How do we track that? And then lastly, client retention. We want to keep people happy for long periods of time and advance them to higher levels of our programming. So we'll show you strategies behind it, and then how to track it. Any questions on that?
No. Once again,
Cool.
pretty straightforward.
Cool. Let's do a quick little recap and then we'll talk about next steps. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's a 4-month program. You're going to have your customized game planning call. You're going to have a one-on-one coach all 4 months. You'll have one-on-one coaching calls every 2 weeks. You'll have a private sales coach as well. You're going to have the Facebook community and CEO trainings, 5 times a group support calls, 24/5 tech support, biweekly group support calls with Chad, an optional certification, the business course curriculum. Is there anything you feel like we missed?
No.
Cool. I did a ton of talking, so I appreciate you paying attention. What was like 1 or 2 things that really stood out for you that you really enjoyed?
I really enjoy that I'm going to get to learn how to get people to like sign on. Because I know that I've always struggled with like getting the client from like a meeting to closing them.
I got you. Cool.
Like I can
So
do
we
it in person, but I can't do it over the phone. I did door-to-door sales and I was perfect. And then I tried to do sales online and I just could not close at all.
Yeah, it's a different beast, right? Like from in person to online. Cool. So are we feeling pretty confident that this checks all the boxes on what we're looking for as far as marketing, lead generation, closing down sales?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
We're feeling like this is in 100% alignment with what you're looking for from a coaching mentorship?
Yep.
Awesome, my man. Are you feeling 100% confident in your own skill set and abilities to execute the game plan as laid out? If it's going to get you to your goals?
Yeah, I think I can. I believe I can.
Cool. Do you think that this will bring you to your goals, get you to that 5K and past?
I sure as heck hope so.
Cool. All that comes down to, man, is you executing the game plan. If you do this, you put in the effort, you'll be successful. Did you get a chance to check out any testimonials?
I did quickly look through all that stuff and I watched some of the testimonials and I was pretty happy with what I heard back from them.
Awesome. I'm going to skip over and give you the client averages. This is a big deal. A lot of people like to show off what their top 10 percenters are. We show off what our basic students doing. So 73% of our students sign their client in month 1. On average, it takes them 1 week. Cool stat behind this. The individuals that sign their client in month 1 by the end of month 4 are averaging over 8K per month. The individuals that don't sign their client in month 1, but by the end of month 4 are averaging over 6,500. So just to be a basic mediocre student, 6,500 to 8K, easy. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this one reminded me of you. On average, it takes people just 10.6 weeks to quit their job if they want to go full-time with their online fitness business, which means people are generating enough money to replace their current position and do what they've always wanted to do, which is massive. And other students who do hit a 10K month, it takes them on 13 weeks just on average to do so. So just over 90 days, you could be hitting 10K a month. And then the students who stay with us for 12 months have 97 clients on the roster on average. Those individuals with 97 clients are averaging $366,000 a year. Now, at that point in time, you're probably not a one-man show. You can expect to average anywhere between 30 to 60 clients on your own. After that, we'd start talking about bringing on an assistant coach, when to bring on a DMer, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then right now, our program is getting scored a 4.6 out of 5, which means people are getting massive results for their respectable businesses. Any questions on those averages?
No.
Cool. Did you get a chance to hear or read about the 2.5 times your investment guarantee?
I think so. I believe so.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a quick little recap.
It just in case. Yeah.
Okay, so to be eligible for that, all you have to do is attend your game planning call, which is pretty standard.
Yeah.
Attend all of your one-on-one coaching calls, which is only 2 per month.
Okay.
1 group support call each week. Charge at least the bare minimum suggested price of $250 or more for services.
Okay.
Run a scholarship program within the first 90 days, which is only going to help you get a lot of clients.
Yeah.
Don't spend longer than 2 weeks on the optional certification if you choose to utilize that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't have any late payments and complete the whole coursework to its 100% capacity. So if you can do all that, show up and just do what's expected of you, we guarantee you'll 2.5 times your investment or you get 100% refund back. Year to date, we've helped nearly 3,000 students. We've only had a return 1.6%.
Okay. Heck yeah.
Does that give you a little bit more confidence? At the end of the day, it's just about you executing, right? That's it.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you make your money back. Best case scenario, you 2.5 times that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. So next what we're going to talk about is the investment guarantee. What's this thing going to cost us? There'll be a payment plan. There'll be a paid in full option. Paid in full just means we pay the whole thing up front. We save a significant amount of money. Payment plan means we put down a down payment based upon your budget, and we spread the rest out over 4 months. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What's the thing going to cost us, my man? Only $150,000 in your left kidney. I'm just playing, man. Now there's a payment plan of 8,800. There's a paid in full option of 7,497. It saves you just over 1,300 bucks. Out of those two, which do you think works best for you?
The payment plan.
Cool. That's what the majority of individuals do. So let's talk about that. So what a large majority of individuals will do is put down about 2,600. We spread that out over 4 months. You're looking at just over 1,500 per month, which is you needing about 3 to 5 students.
Okay.
5 clients. Do we feel like we can commit to that?
Yes, I believe so. I think, yeah.
Cool. You ready to lock and load? Ready to do this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have that money currently, but next week I'm doing a job that would give me that money. So
I got you. What, if you don't mind me asking, what do you have currently that you can utilize? Because I can get pretty creative for you to make sure I lock you in.
$500.
Got 500 bucks.
Yeah.
Is that in checkings and in savings? What do you have to utilize?
That is all that I have to utilize.
Okay, cool. Because I got a couple different options, but let's take a pause on all this first. Let me just ask you a few questions. We still feeling really good about the program. We feel like this is exactly what we want and what we need.
Yeah.
And then we also feeling 100% confident that you're feeling confident you can execute this game plan with the support and guidance. We feel like this will get us our goals. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it only comes down to a financial situation. Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. Now let me ask you this. I want you to kind of remind me again in your own words why we're on this call. Like, what is online coaching going to give to you outside of money? What else is it going to do for you?
It's probably just going to be giving me the chance to do what I love and make it so I'm not just going to the gym for therapy and I can go do it for a job and payment.
Yeah, 100%. And we're at a point now we just don't want to settle for that anymore, right? You're figuring that out at a young age, which is awesome. Cool. All right. So my thought is you try this, right? What if we could go a smaller down payment? And what we could do is we could actually do it over like 12 payments. So it'd be 833.33 a month. Okay. Now there is some small amount of interest involved if you don't pay off within 4 months. Okay. But we know that you're going to 2.5 times your investment within the 4 months. So we don't even got to worry about that. Now, the cool thing is for you, if you're able to just out here crush it, and you're able to pay off within 60 days, I'll honor the paid in full amount, which saves you a lot of money. Okay. So if you're about $333 away from just being able to lock in on that, what do you think about asking your parents? You had mentioned that they're very supportive. You're getting paid anyways next week.
Yeah, no, I will try to talk to them. I owe them a lot of money right now, but so.
I got you. Okay, so worst case scenario, we know that you're getting paid for your next job when?
I will probably be getting paid on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, cool. Now, obviously, the larger down payment we put down, the less reoccurring you have. Okay. But I do have different options depending on where we're at Tuesday, where I want to make sure that this is 100%. You're going to be able to feel like you're comfortable hitting your monthly payments. That's a big thing for me, right? I don't want you to just be able to get into the program. I want to make sure that you're like, yeah, I got the next payment set up. I feel fine. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's set up a time for Tuesday that would work well for you.
Okay. Probably more in the afternoon.
Okay.
If you have any times in the afternoon.
Yeah, you're PST, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What could you do 1 p.m. PST?
Yeah, I could do that.
Cool. Let's lock in for that.
Okay.
And then in the meantime, Jayden, I'm going to send you over a mini course. And I want us to walk away today as if you've already signed on it as a student. Okay. So I'm going to give you something. You can actually implement it this weekend. I'm going to give you like a lead generation mini course. Okay. I want you to start diving in. It's going to keep you busy. It's going to keep you occupied. But more importantly, it's going to keep you focused on our overall goal. Cool?
Okay. Yeah, works for me.
All right. So then I'll also send you over a video presentation condensed of what we went over, just in case you want to refresh yourself. And then I will follow up. Today is Sunday. we're back on Tuesday. So I'll send you probably a reminder Monday, tomorrow evening, just to make sure you're good to go. And then we'll get you all squared away, and it's time to party, man. It's time to build that future that you want.
Perfect.
All right, boss. Hey, I appreciate your time. Hey, if you have any questions, shoot me a text. This is my specific number. So if you need anything, I got you.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, man. Have a good day.
You as well.